Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a blissful, it's cold out, guys. It's real cold right now. We're out here on the St. Croix River. We're fishing for lake sturgeon. As you can see, all the rods. MN Angling, Mike Cummins. What's going on, guys? So, the long-awaited. We scheduled this live event for tonight, guys. Hopefully, we get on some fish. Are you guys watching them, or should I watch them for right now?
All right, we're on it. We're just getting stuff put away.
Getting the boat lined up. Lost in the Woods Angling. What's going on? So we just got out to the river, guys. Danny, Cal, great to have you in here. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. Much appreciated. And we just got out to the river. I haven't been fishing a whole lot. Blake's been out probably every other day at minimum. And we're targeting lake sturgeon tonight, guys. We are using gizzard shad, and we are using night crawlers. Brad Burton, Joe Chavez, what's going on, brother? Danny Cal, how you doing? Caviar, no caviar, guys. We're just straight up out fishing. We're in the shark boat. We were gonna take my boat initially. Blake ended up being able to fish tonight. So here we are. We are here now. And now we are fishing. What's everyone else up doing tonight? Just waiting for that first bite. We're actually in relatively shallow water. We're in like 15 feet of water, guys. If you're not familiar with lake sturgeon, you can get them from super deep water. Tom Keaton, Sean Raby, what's going on, Raby? Watching from my desk at work. I want to fish with you, Luke, MN Angling. Someday we can do that. Abel, Matt, and me. Yep. I got to talk to Matt here still. Maybe we'll get him out here eventually. Getting ready for deer hunting tomorrow. Catch a monster. NC kitty fish. Hey, boss man, my son's B-Day shout out. What's your son's name? I'm missing these comments. Luke Phillips. Happy birthday to your son, whatever his name is. So we got, we do got a show coming up, guys. I think next week. And we announce what it is?
I don't think so.
No? Why not?
I don't know. Oh, did we?
Can we?
Sure. It's. You want me to come back there?
Yeah, come on in. James Dockery. What's going on, guys? Daniel, happy birthday, buddy. Sitting at work watching YouTube. So
There's a cutting board.
Jacob's going to talk to you guys about what show's coming out next week.
We did me and Tommy from Tomcat Rods did a little sneak down to the Trinity River in Texas.
Really wait it out 1 second. Can we turn
So,
this down a little bit?
I'm still in edits. A lot of things happened with the cameras when we were there. They broke, actually. And so I think we got a couple good fish on camera, a lot of cool drone stuff, and it's going to be a good show. Let me fix this for you.
So you guys got to stay tuned. In next Thursday, our new episode will be out. It will be from Texas alligator gar fishing. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Other than that, we're getting excited, you guys. We're heading down to Alabama for Winter Blues on Wheeler. Thank you guys for the thumbs up on the video. I appreciate it very much. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to Northwoods Angling. This is our live stream we do. We used to do it every other week, but we were putting out more content. So this was kind of an in-between when we have our full production shows. I know some of you guys already know that, but we have our full production stuff, and then we have the live streams with Luke. I am Luke. This is my live stream. Blake's in the boat tonight.
Hey guys, I'm the attentive one tonight, paying attention to bites. And it looked like 6 had a little something happening.
Did it? Let's get a fish for you guys on live stream. Nice hat. I appreciate that. Panfish, we just started. We just threw the rods in and I went live. We were running real tight on schedule, guys. Rick Perry, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for the new subscribers. Greatly appreciated. If I talk too loud out here, it actually echoes real hard. Big TNT, are you guys doing ice fishing videos this season? We sure are. We plan on doing definitely some sturgeon through the ice, because that is a blast. Blake just happens to catch 60 inches all the time through the ice, so we'll definitely
Hopefully this year it's 70s. We're looking for 70s this year.
70 inches.
We got about a month to go at this rate of
Justin
coldness.
Graber, Luke, is this a live stream? Yes, it is. So we'll be doing, we'll probably do some stuff on Lake Superior, you guys. We're going to want to do some eel pout. We're going to do some burbot episodes, hopefully this winter. Some big pike stuff. Pretty much whatever comes to us, we'll kind of throw it out there. If any of you guys have any ideas, go ahead and comment them if you want down below. What's that?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. That's a goal, guys. We'd love duck and greenbacks. Winnipeg, Lake Winnipeg, guys, for walleye up there in Canada. Lake trout in Canada
Lake trout, that's what I want.
are huge. Lakers through the ice. And they get real big up there in Canada. I think Clearwater Lake, I think it's called. Crazy, crazy big. Luke, you guys going to be at the Catfish Conference in 2018? Not 100% sure. I think so. We're working on that right now. So as soon as I know 100%, I'll let you guys know.
3.
3 getting a bite? Ho, ho, ho. What's going on, Nolan? Stay warm, Chris. It's only like... Can you ice fish Superior? You can ice fish certain parts of Superior at certain times of the year, and it's not every year that you can. Sometimes you can get out to the Apostle Islands and ice fish. Some years you can't. You got to be really, really careful because the ice can start moving and bad things can happen out there, and they have out at that part of the lake. So you got to be really careful. Usually Chequamegon Bay, I think that's how you pronounce it, where we've ice fished our last trip for trout, and we did relatively well as our first time out there, for me at least. And we got into some fish, and the ice out there was even getting kind of scary. So gotta be real careful when you get out on the ice. Have you been to Lake Winnebagosh? Winnebagosh-ish?
Sturgeon, that's the Wisconsin one.
That's yeah.
No, that's Minnesota.
Yeah, it's Minnesota up by.
I do believe the Mississippi River runs through it.
I have not fished Lake Winnebagosh. No, it's like a big perch lake. It used to be a really good perch lake, and I have not fished it. Just bought an otter, ready for ice. That a boy, Nolan. Joseph Heron, what's going on, brother? This year I will be the year on Superior near Duluth, I promise. Matt, I hope so.
I want to do that.
I really hope so, because that's me and Jacob both want to do that, and I'm sure Peter and Blake do too, because man, I'd love to. Limb shaker, what's going on, Dennis Williams? You ever eaten sturgeon? What does it taste like? Albacore and 1 in tree. Abercare 1 in tree.
Albacore tuna?
Aborcore. Aborcare 1 entry. 1 entry. Abacore 1.
I don't know that language.
I don't either. John Cormier. Come to Lake Sam Rayburn in December to March. We can catch the big ones here. I'll be
That's probably
September,
the last
October,
lake.
November, December. So we leave for...
Hey, that's a fish.
Oh, fish
There's
on.
Luke fish. Get it?
Here.
Luke is hooked up. I'll do the narrating from now on, from here on out.
Fish on.
Get him, Luke. Luke was right. Luke called it. He said, I'm going to put mine out the left side. You guys can have the right side. I'm going to crush. You're not going to.
It's a channel cat.
It's a channel cat, so technically he's disqualified for catching a
Oh, it's a...
Oh, it is. I called it.
It's a chan. We'll show
Red River Luke showing the St. Croix how it's done.
I can't get away from him. It is
Oh, I don't have a grip.
Here.
Got him.
I'll show you guys what we're working with here. Does it look pretty good on there?
Does it look big?
No, the light.
Oh. Yeah.
Let me get this hook out here without hooking myself. He's squirking at me. There you go.
Oh, he's bleeding a lot.
Nice health. Yeah, I hooked him in the side of the mouth, but he'll be fine. Oh, look how pretty it is. Nice little channel cat. Not the species we're looking for, but it is a species, and it is a fish. This would be a good eater if I was going to eat him, but I'm not. I actually poked him in the eye with my hook. That's why he's bleeding, but there's a lot of one-eyed channel cats swimming around, so he'll be just fine. We'll give him the Northwoods release. He's fine. Oh, I gotta grab this. Well, guys, Right there's how you catch a little channel cat. Welcome to my world, you know. Thought it was a sturgeon, then it didn't fight. You'll know when it's a sturgeon, you guys, because the rod will bend about 4 times that. And yeah, you'll get after it. You'll see. Let me turn the camera around here. All right. Not the species we're targeting, guys, at all. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're up to 31 thumbs up on this video. We're 1 fish in. We're gonna get a sturgeon here, guys. We're really shallow. We're 15.8 feet deep. Last week we were fishing this part of the river is like 15 feet. And then we were also fishing in like 45 feet. So they're all over. You have that rod and reel? Let's show them the setup. I'll show you guys what we're running here for these lake sturgeon. It's a very, very simple, you guys. It's a Carolina rig. And we got sinker slides and sinker stops here from Bottom Dwellers Tackle. Our sponsor, Bottom Dwellers, you can get all this stuff there. Swivels are from Bottom Dwellers. I make these weights. These are just a 3-ounce bank sinker. I have about an 8 to 10 inch leader, and then you guys can see right here, it's just a 6-aught circle hook with a night crawler on top and some gizzard shad. And you can even cram it on there more. And this is on a Tomcat rod with an Abu Garcia Alphamar. So it's a really standard Carolina rig, guys. Nothing fancy needed for sturgeon. They're relatively an easy fish to target. Now when you start finding those big ones consistently, it's a little tougher. But they're in here, and there's some really big fish here in this river. So amen to that. And we're gonna catch one for you guys on live stream. Why don't you use barbless hooks? We don't have to here. We did in Canada for channel cats, but
Idaho also. We had to
Idaho was the same thing for white sturgeon, barbless. But we do not here. We do not. Chunks of salmon. Chunks off salmon. For white sturgeon, we did use salmon gills, salmon stomach, rainbow trout. And we were actually, for white sturgeon in Idaho, we were running Gamakatsu big river hooks. Live bait hooks, actually. And they were doing like butcher's knots on the bait to hold the bait together. So it wouldn't get washed away in all the current down there in Idaho, because it's pretty wicked sometimes, isn't it?
It was nuts.
We were clocking, water was really high when we were in Idaho sturgeon fishing, and I was clocking main river current at like 16 miles an hour on faster runs. So it was really, really fast. But we were fishing the eddies and stuff. If you guys haven't seen that white sturgeon video, go check it out. We actually got an 8.5 footer. The state estimates it at 350 pounds was our fish was estimated at. So big fish. And we did not get a very good picture of it because it was
a rapid release.
It rested a while, and Jacob was on the head end of it. If you watch the video, you guys will see. Little guy was at the end, wrong end to be at, and we all 4 picked it up in the water. Like, you can't lift them all the way out, but we were trying to turn it over, and it decided it wanted to go home, and it went home really, really quick, and Blake cried. No!
I still cry.
It was good. So, I mean, fishing for whites and fishing for lakes are pretty similar. We just run, you could probably run circles for those big whites, but they have such big mouths. And you're better off with those J's. I was watching another video on it the other day, and he runs the exact same hooks we were using. Most of those guys do run those big rivers, so. You don't cut the shad? Sean asked. I do. Everyone does their sturgeon rig different, guys. Jacob doesn't cut his. I cut mine in half. You can see this one here is cut in half. But I do. I normally cut mine in half, or I pinch it in half and then put the back end on the hook. So it is what it is. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. We're at 46 thumbs up. I like that. Bradley and I are watching. What's going on, Bradley? Bradley's the youngest Northwooder in the group, guys. Peter's little boy. Why don't you use barbless? That's where I'm at. I'm a little behind. David Christensen, what's going on, David? Come to North Carolina. We have some nice cats. You guys do have some nice cats in North Carolina. There'll be a day when I get down there. I got a couple friends in North Carolina. I definitely want to get down there, over there and down there to fish. So, pretty stoked. I'm real stoked for winter blues, guys. If you've never fished winter blues, I did cut myself. I thought just a little cut there. I don't know what happened, but I'll be all right. If you've never been to Winter Blues, Wheeler Lake, Wilson Lake, you're missing out. That's all I can say. It's a good time down there. And we go January 2nd. We're leaving for Alabama, and we'll be there for 7 days? 6 days. 5 days. 5 days. We'll be in Alabama for 5 days. So the tournament will be on the day before we leave. So we'll be fishing 3 days before that, 3.5 days before that. So we're pretty pumped. Have you fished the Sacramento River? Gavin Eberhard, I have not fished the Sacramento River ever. I don't know where. I'm guessing, is that in California or is that in a different state? Luke, I'm your father. Devin, I appreciate that very much. I didn't catch where you were fishing. We're actually fishing on the St. Croix River, kind of near
169-mile border water between Minnesota and Wisconsin, ending in Prescott.
We're by Prescott. That's what he's trying to say. Prescott, Wisconsin, guys. If you want to look on a map, we're near Prescott, Wisconsin, and we're targeting Lake Sturgeon. Welcome to Northwoods Angling, guys. Great night out here. 30-something degrees. I'm in a sweatshirt. No big deal. Ain't no thing. Blake's bundled up to the core, staying warm.
Unnecessarily.
I'm actually pretty warm right now, so 49 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Have you used whitefish? I've eaten whitefish, Warren. I have eaten whitefish, and whitefish tastes really good. I've never used whitefish. I don't know if you're talking for like bait or what, but I think they're a game fish, so we can't use them in Minnesota. Dynamite, that'll get them. DM, it's a good name. I don't get it, but DM, I agree. Dynamite will get them. The real story, I heard that someone on the other end was trying to... Graver. What's the sauce on the cutting board?
Don't tell them.
We got to show it. They asked. All right, guys. This is a little Blake boat secret. Obviously, it's doing really well tonight. As in... This is Lunker Lotion, and we are not sponsored by Lunker Lotion. This is not a paid advertisement, but this stuff does work, and he uses it for ice fishing. This is the Anise Lunker Lotion. Extra strength Mike's Lunker Lotion. Get it at your nearest Amazon.com for your sturgeon needs.
Bottom Dweller.
Bottom Dweller sells it?
Yeah.
Go to Bottom Dwellers.
Full line.
I didn't even know that. Thanks, Jacob's in the boat. Good for him.
They have got flavors for every fish you could possibly target.
They got every flavor of every fish you'll ever want, says Blake. So Bottom Dweller sells it. I wasn't aware.
Bullheads, sunnies, they cannot get enough of it.
He swears by it, guys. Come to Washington State and catch some monster sturgeon. Carlos Pacdoya.
We did.
We were over there, and we loved it. We were in Idaho, actually. Snake River, Hell's Canyon, kind of by Lewiston, Idaho. We will eventually fish the Columbia at some point, or the Fraser in British Columbia. All good waters, great sturgeon waters. The area we fished was a little less pressure for those big white sturgeon. I mean, we did get an 8.5 footer, so it wasn't bad. It was a good trip. It was really fun. I got my first white sturgeon myself, about 10 pounds or less. A real big one. About top of the shelf there for white sturgeon. I caught it on a triple extra heavy rod, guys. A 10 pound sturgeon. It might not even have been 10 pounds. I caught it on a triple X.
Blue by 4.
We call the rod the Blue by 4. It did not even bend the tip on the rod. So imagine how I felt. It wasn't like Blake and Jacob reeling in the big one. I didn't get a chance. The big one came in too fast. Never got in the current.
To test the rod before we went to Idaho, I lifted Jacob off the ground with it, and it did not
With
break.
Blue by 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is Jacob tested. It is another bite. I want another bite. Missouri Blue Cats will be turning on soon. Travis Davis, you got that right. We will be there. Trubenbach, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you in here. I don't know if you guys know Eric Trubenbach, one of Northwood's biggest supporters. Justin Graber is two big-time supporters on our channel. They've donated a lot of money. Just a great two guys. If you guys want to know anything, Justin Graber, Eric Trubenbach, Look them up. They got the info. Very knowledgeable and very good guys. I don't know.
Quiet on the set.
What's up, Jonah?
Are those sheds still up where they were the other day?
No. Go
On the bank over there on the right.
Bank?
Yep.
Okay.
15 feet of water.
All right.
it's my good buddy Jonah. Jonah's actually
He's solo tonight.
yeah, he usually is. Jonah's actually trying out for Tokyo 2020 for the Olympics in swimming. So he's been training hard. He's actually 32 and he's training hard. He was an All-American in college, so now he's out sturgeon fishing. He knows what to do at night. I had a feeling he'd be out tonight. I see you there, my first winter blues as well. Josh Broderick, we will see you there. Make sure you say hi. Look for the big bottom dwellers boat. You can't really miss it. It's a 21-foot North River. I will be in that boat. So find that boat and come say hi to us. We will be there. Thank you guys all for joining the stream tonight. I appreciate it. For all you new people that are in here watching, hopefully we get a fish. We might have to move here in a little bit if we don't get a bite, but this is a good spot. Water temp's down to 48 degrees now, guys, so if we fall in, it's gonna be cold. We're out here live streaming on the St. Croix River near Prescott, Wisconsin. Hopefully get on some sturgeon for you guys. The other night we were out, we got I caught 3 myself, and the smallest one was 51. So I got a 51, a 53, and a 53 and a half inch ones, guys, not pounds. So it was a good night. Jonah got a few. We got some catfish, a few lamprey. Great night. River Rat Outdoors says, Jacob is my hero.
That's right.
I can't see Jacob because I'm blinded by the light, but he says, that's right. What is your PB lake sturgeon? Mine is 50 pounds here in St. Louis. My biggest is 63 inches, probably right around 70-ish pounds. Is a really fat 63, somewhere in there. Jacob's
One in St. Louis?
St. Louis, Missouri.
I didn't know they had them on.
Jacob's biggest is 70 inches, is over 100 pounds, is really 32 by 70, I believe. Real big. Blake's is 67 inches. Blake's caught a lot of 60 inches. I've caught a few, but I think Blake's caught a lot more than I have. You going to Catfish Conference? Terry Atkins asked. I'm not sure yet, Terry. Working on the logistics of the Catfish Conference. I definitely want to. Working on it, seeing if I can go, work and everything else going on. So I would like to. That's the plan. That's the plan. Do you bass fish? Gavin asked. Gavin, I do bass fish. I think I'm the only person that actually goes once in a while, specifically for bass. I love throwing top waters. Just tightening, moving the lines a little bit.
Pulling them up a little bit.
So he's pulling them in, guys. Sometimes those weights actually get in the mud. And even though the sturgeon bite, if you've never sturgeon fished, guys, the bite on lake sturgeon's very, very light. When that channel cat hit, you guys could see that rod was bent over. 98% of the time, I would say, lake sturgeon will not actually pull the rod down. It's bites just like this. Just a little tap. If you're not paying attention, you can miss them, and they're gone. Once in a while they'll come back and you can get and we just reel down on them right in the rod holder, guys. You don't have to set the hook. We're running circle hook, so all you got to do is reel down in the rod holder and it's game over. You know they're big when you start reeling down and the rod tip just keeps going down and towards the water, because most of these rods are heavy, so they're pretty beefy rods and they can handle those really, really big fish. So hopefully we get one for you guys. I mean, we're due. It's been a little while. One channel cat doesn't get me excited enough. But yes, I do bass fish. I love throwing top water for bass. A lot.
Hey, Chat Cat's just uploaded a video with Northwoods.
Yeah. So after this video, guys, after this live stream, go over to Chat Cat's Fishing. He's out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He just uploaded another video. He was down here fishing, and he just uploaded a new video on his channel. So we are in that one. So go check that out when you're done. He's a good man. Mr. Joe Jellison. I am fishing the Winter Blue Tournament. You want me to bring my part? You want to be my partner in January? Joseph, I'm fishing with Bottom Dwellers Tackle for the Winter Blues. So I will not be able to do that. Sam Rayburn has Big Blues. That's Texas for you big flatheads too. Oh yeah. So Sam Rayburn, Big Blues, that's Texas Lake. So that's there's quite a few good blue lakes down in Texas, I believe, but there's huge flatheads down there. Definitely want to go there sometime. Not just for alligator gar. The alligator gar down there in Texas are huge too.
Huge bass.
I see you got your equipment back. This is our main filming stuff, guys. We got both lights. We got a light up there. Got a light down here. And that's not my stuff for filming. This is Jacob's stuff. Thankfully,
One just had a little something.
let's watch it. I mean, the bites are real light. Blake doesn't use bells. I do. I don't like staring at my rod, so I cheat. I told Blake knows men use bells, and he just forgot his tonight, so he hates bells. I love it because I don't have to watch.
You can hear them from a mile away.
Oh, it's just fan. That's the point.
Tonight it's glass. Some of the best condition nights are some of the
Yeah, the
worst
wind did die down, guys. Sturgeon fishing in wind is very difficult. In wind where there's actually waves, because you got to watch that rod tip, and that rod tip's the only thing that moves. If you're not paying attention, you can easily miss them. Frank's Red Hot Frank's Red Hot's great. What kind of structure are you looking for when you go after sturgeon in the Croix? John asked. John, fish the bottom of breaks. We're actually on the top of a break right now, but it's a very specific spot we're fishing. There's a narrow little spot in the river. We're fishing the flat after it. So it's not typical where you would sturgeon fish. Typically you would find the break.
One. John, real. John.
Oh yeah. Did it turn around?
Ah, yeah, it did, Luke. Luke's hooked up. Lucky Sticks inside. Oh, and he popped.
I felt like a channel cat, but I don't think it was.
I told you I seen it a little
Should've
bit
reeled
ago.
down a little more. So he took my worm. This is the same kind of setup here, guys. Just a standard Carolina rig. And I cut my shad in half. So I just got to top it with a worm. And I'm not going to use the... I know when it's Blake's container of worms because they're all nice and clean. He really gets those clean. I appreciate that. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to whip this back out. I just got a crawler tipped with shad, or shad tipped with a crawler. This is another Tomcat heavy rod. Let it hit the bottom. It's only 15, 16 feet deep here, so it doesn't take long. When you're fishing in 50 feet of water, though, for sturgeon, it can get a little more interesting. I should have reeled down on it. What do you do? Oh. All right. Welcome back, guys. I guess the inside rods are hot. I don't know who said that, but
He was right.
well, missed one. Apologize for that, guys. So John, as I was saying, bottom of the structure, let's say the shelf's 15 feet from the shore. He moved fast. He got me excited. Say it's 15 feet when you're coming off the shore, and it goes down from 15, drops down into about 35, 40 feet, or any drop. Fish the bottom of that structure, guys. The thing you want to do with any sturgeon is find where they're running and they're feeding. I know white sturgeon kind of hang out in the same hole, but lake sturgeon, I feel, are always moving, and they're usually moving, I feel, in groups, because when one person gets a bite, usually multiple people get bites, and so on. So the whole area can wake up kind of at one time. So bottom of structure, I mean, we'll fish from this 15 feet, and 6 get bit.
Jake's got them glasses on.
I got glasses on. I can see.
He's got good vision. We're gonna get one. I live 20 minutes from Prescott. Prescott's a really good area. Sean Raby, thumbs up. Dead red blood spray. I don't know that, but it looks good. I got shad and herring flavor, Sean.
Never heard of her.
You guys should do a series fishing the Mississippi from Minnesota to LA to Louisiana.
Okay.
That would be a heck of a series. Pick you up in St. Louis? All right. Man, I'd have to take a lot of time off to do that. I don't think the Sea Deucer will make it. This boat probably would. I don't think we could handle each other for a month in a boat. Come to Milford. Yeah, I'm good. Do you fly fish? I used to fly fish. Yes, I actually learned how to fly fish in Montana, and I kept doing it. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I broke my fly rod last summer. So no fly rod right now, and I haven't bought a new one. Hey, Luke. Good luck, my friend Robert Guzman. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you guys, everyone that's new to Northwoods Angling. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up in the video. We're gonna be on for a little while tonight, guys. So hang on. It's gonna get serious. I'm a little parched. I got heartburn a little bit. Ouch. So you guys know what that means. Some of you do, some of you don't. Greatest refreshment. If you want to be a real fisherman and you really want to feel like a man when you're in the boat, you know, you take one drink. The guys you thought were men look like boys. And that's when you're on top of your game. You boys want to put on your life jackets?
Not sponsored by Pierce.
I was thirsty. Wow. That was not a paid advertisement. Lipton won't pick me up. I don't know what their deal is. Not net tested, rod tested with Jacob. Net tested and rod tested with Jacob, Nolan said.
Oh yeah, I've been on a couple nets.
That's right. Sounds like you found the shad, Tim. Yeah, we were given some, which was great. I wish I was fishing right now and have my hands smell like a shad. Oh man, hold on here.
Would you have to delete that one?
I don't know, Jacob's not helping me delete them, so.
Mine's not working.
You should follow Jonah, that spot's done. Thanks for returning my gloves. I could have used those tonight. Actually, my hands aren't that cold right now. So Blake's reeling in.
I'm gonna cast over into the
He's going to get it into the shallow stuff where I've been getting fish. Opposite of where he was. St. Louis, Missouri. 50 pounds is a good fish. You got lake sturgeon down there, huh? It's not bad. I'm fishing the Winter Blues tournament. I read that one. Abel Hansen loves topwater so much. Topwater's fun. Can't wait to give you a good Iowa butt whooping, Luke. Big Easy Quest, guys. Philip, good friend of mine, out of, I would say the great state of Iowa, but that'd be lying. So, he's from Iowa. Well, you guys know the rest, so.
The only good thing to ever come out of Iowa was 35.
No problem with the video on my end. Hopefully it's good, guys. My connection's showing that it's pretty solid right now, so now we just need a fish to top off the night. How deep are you guys fishing, and what size weight do you down there? Thanks, bud. Gets. We are running. How deep are you fishing? We're in 15 feet. Typically out here we're fishing 35 to 50 feet, 45 feet, somewhere in there. We're fishing shallow right now. We might have to make a move here in a little bit. But we're going to definitely sit this spot out because there are big fish here. And I was just out here the other day and we caught some good ones. So, size hooks, Danny Cal's wondering. 6-aught Gamakatsu circle hooks.
I got a Charlie Brown on.
Jacob's running a Charlie Brown. I run Gamakatsu circles. I guess I need to reset. I'd reset it. Eat the shad, not happening. Farron Maston, strike one. Racer Tracer, what's going on? Good luck, fellas. Sun soccer game. Good luck, Sean. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in here, guys. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Do you ever go steelheading? I'm supposed to this Saturday up by Duluth. We were asked to go here. I'm not sure yet if we can or not, but I'd like to. No, I don't ever steelhead fish. Do you ever worry about your lights affecting fish when you're in shallow water? No. I would say 0. We've had these big lights on filming, and they're not on high power right now. They're actually not high at all. They're pretty low setting right now, but We've had these lights blaring. We have another light that we have in our main filming camera we use for our main shows. And I don't think it's ever been a problem. Now, if you're fishing like 3 feet of water or something, I think that would make a difference, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Hey guys, I actually just watched the video you did with Joe from Chat Cats. I'm subbing to you guys right now. Utah fishing, I appreciate it very much. We missed Joe. He was a lot of fun. He was a hoot, man. He was really fun to have over here in Minnesota, and he got some good fish, so it was a good trip. Really good trip. Recent tagging shows lake sturgeon are moving all the way down to St. Louis in good numbers. Danny, that's a good sign, man. Usually that means the water's probably clearing up a little bit, and or cleaning up, which is good. Really good. Very, very good. Pretty good article put out in last month by Missouri Department of Conservation. Yeah, you should send me that, Danny. I was waiting on it. Have you ever fished the Croix River in Illinois? Joseph Hare and I have never fished in Illinois. Jacob has. Jacob fished the Powerton Lake there where the plant is. He's not a fan of Powerton.
It's like a 1.5 mile walk.
It's a long walk. A lot of guys bike out there, I guess. We only got to drive 6 hours to get to Blue Cats. And if we're going to fish flats, we probably won't fish Illinois, but Minnesota's got pretty good flathead fishing, and we actually 6 hours south we can get to our Blue Cat spot where Jacob got his 80 pounder and I got my 100 plus, which if you guys weren't aware, the video where I got my 100 plus pound Blue Cat, it's back to HD. Over a year it was like 340 360p, guys. They downgraded our video. They could not fix it. I'm not even sure if they actually ever tried. I think they were just filling us with baloney, but it is back in HD.
74 emails later.
74 emails it took. Over a year, but it is back in HD, and it's as great as it was when we first put it up.
Better.
It looks fantastic. It's a great video if you haven't seen it. If you want to watch what a 100-pound Blue Cat takedown looks like in 6 mile an hour current, watch that video.
It's 2 men hug.
And we hugged. We hugged it out a couple times, not on video too, so keep that in mind. It was a pretty romantic moment. Can you dip net for shad, or do you need to use a cast net?
I think you can.
You can dip net for shad, but if you're gonna cast net, you got to have a tag on your net, and it has to be of legal size. So there are rules. You want to go fly fishing? I know a good stream in Wisconsin. There's some good streams in Wisconsin. There's some really good streams in southern Minnesota, and there's some really good ones up where I'm from too. So does Iowa even have blues?
Iowa even have fish?
I don't know if they even have fish. I was wondering where the pure leaf was. Oh, Tom, you know I got it in the boat. Can you shout out Sean Britton? Sean Britton, what's going on, Sean? Sean and Shauna. I'll do Shauna too. Shauna, what's going on?
One. Real. It's on.
I didn't see it.
It's some old channel cats plaguing you.
You think so?
Man, it was one of them other. Yeah, it was one of them.
Usually they'll put her down pretty good. So my one got hit again. If you feel like you got to jump on it, Blake, go for it.
All right.
You can even reel it
I
in
can
too,
reach it
Blaine.
from here, probably.
Blake's 8 feet tall, so
Got a
he just
ridiculous
gotta
one.
reach for it. All right. Where are we at? Can you shout out Sean? I did that. I fished too. Samurai, what's going on? Hey, thank you guys for all the new subscribers tonight on the stream. I appreciate it very much. I'll go over what we're doing here tonight again. I'm Luke Henches, Northwoods Angling, out here with Blake Bednar, Jacob Halls, and we do this on nights when we don't have, when we're not uploading a full production video, guys. So this is what we're doing tonight. I usually do Facebook live streams, but tonight I'm doing YouTube live. We're getting a show. We're gonna catch, hopefully, some real big sturgeon tonight. So I appreciate all you new viewers in the video. Fluff, fluff, fluff. You gotta get some fluffing in, guys. Iowa's cool. Big easy quest. I got your back. Enjoy the live stream as always. Good night to all. Lisa Hill. Lisa, you're already leaving. I just saw you right now. You didn't even say hi, I don't think. It hurts my feelings. Thanks for joining, though. I fished Lake Red Rock in the summer. I don't know where that is either. Have you fished the Ohio River? Farron, Maston? I'm not sure. Nope, never fished it. I've never fished the Ohio. It's a good river though. I know it's having some problems, but I know it's got some big fish, real big. Crab Orchard Lake in Illinois is a fantastic channel cat and flathead lake. No blues in that lake though. Crab Orchard sounds great. Does it have crab? That's the question. Ice fishing outdoors? Do you? I get it. I get it. E-Fish 3. Hello all. What's going on, E-Fish? Do you think the next record channel cat will be from Manitoba, Canada? As in, what record? The world record? I do not. No. I do not. There are some southern states with lakes that have really big channel cats, and it will probably come from there if it gets broke. And I'm not sure what record you're referring to, but 20 plus pound channel cats, Manitoba can't be beat for numbers wise. And you get those 30 plus pounders, but there's not going to be a world record coming out of Canada.
The world record is like 57 pounds.
Yeah, it's huge.
It may never be broke.
Right, it might even be a blue. We don't even know. Loved watching y'all's video by the bridge in Canada where y'all were slaying that. Oh, one entry. That was a fun trip. We were in Manitoba, guys, in case you are new to this channel. We did 2 episodes up in Selkirk, Manitoba, Lockport, Manitoba, that area.
St. Andrews
by the
Dam.
bridge. St. Andrews Dam. It was a hoot. Let me tell you guys. Triples, doubles. So much fun. Lots of really big channel cats. Almost 6,400 subs. Cool. Terry, we're working on it. You know, one day we'll hit 7,000 and do a real nice giveaway. That's the goal. Would have been real nice to do it tonight, but I don't think that's happening. Wish I could watch longer, but I gotta go. I'm leaving you a thumbs up. MN Angling, I appreciate it. We'll talk soon. I appreciate the work you guys do. Utah Fishing, I appreciate you you checking out our channel, and hopefully you like Chat Cat's new video. I haven't even got to see it yet because I was going live as his video came out. So, bad timing. Luke, what's your PB flathead? My flathead PB is like 46 pounds. Somewhere in there. Jacob's caught one over 50. Blake's caught
48 by 30.
so 50 pounds. I haven't broke the 50 pound yet, guys.
Did you actually have a scale? No.
Big fish. $5 says $5 says WR channel will never be touched. Oh, world record channel at 58 pounds. Yeah, will never be touched. I seen a channel cat at Lockport Surface, and the circle fin was the size of a baseball. That's what you want. Big old channel cats.
We got a minute.
Doug Vaughn, what's going on, Doug? I think we're reeling in. I'm going to stay live, guys. We're going to move to the fish because there's not a fish here. So stay with us, and we're going to move. We're going to really put the hurting on them, guys. Did I miss your charity? Mike Cummins, I have not done the charity stream. I wanted to do it for sturgeon season, so hopefully I can still do it. I probably could have done it tonight, but I didn't. With the hurricane stuff going on and all that, I put a halt to it, and I kind of forgot about it for a little bit, but I'm still going to do it. It's going to be probably for Cure Children's Cancer, so there will be a charity stream. It will be done, Mike. At some point. At some point it will. It's a pretty good video. Wish I could have seen a bowfin though. We wanted one. We were talking it up, man, and they're there. They're very aggressive, those bowfin. Doug Vaughn. Doug, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since we chatted. Hopefully your new Sea-Ark with that 300 horsepower motor's kicking good for you, and those nice Solixes you got. Whew. What a combo. What a combo. Whisker Sticks. Mr. Tim, what's going on, Whisker Sticks? Jacob's just flying around the boat. We are pulling anchors. We got double anchors. If you haven't watched the anchor video, that's kind of what we did tonight. Just a pinch. A standard pinch. It's good for sturgeon because your boat doesn't wag. Current here is really slow. And that is the only time you really want to do that anchoring. The only time you really need to, and it's very dangerous if you're in high current doing that pinch. Real bad things can happen, but if it's real slow current like this, it's money. You don't need to in fast current because your boat stays straight. Not so much out here. So we're moving now. Should we show the graph? Can we turn that up? You guys want to see what we're dealing with here? All right. We'll go off the, you'll see what happens here. 48-degree water. I got one channel cat, Tim, and I missed a sturgeon. So you haven't missed a whole lot yet. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for the new subscribers. I appreciate it very much. Let me see, what else did someone say? Still have a lot. Still have not had it in the water. Doug, are you going to be fishing at all this year or what? Oh, man. Do a giveaway for a subscriber to fish with you guys. I'm from Colorado. My dad's from Morgan, Minnesota, and his bucket list is sturgeon in the St. Croix. That would be epic.
We could do
Hey,
something
we'll
like
just
that.
bring them out.
Yeah, we'll bring him out, Michael.
Come on out.
If he wants to come fish sturgeon, Michael, you contact us through Facebook and let us know. We'll take him out. That ain't a problem. So we'll kind of we're going to go through a drop here. You guys will kind of see what we're doing. In case you guys are wondering, this is a Helix. Very bad connection.
Oh,
Jeez.
$11.99. Not nice.
Thanks for the Sonarville. We'll be at Paul, Strout, Turney, and Winter Blues. Doug, we'll meet you at Winter Blues. Connection not good. This is bad.
It's because of the bluff. It gets pretty bad.
Give me a second, guys. The connection will get better. Just give me a little bit here. It says bad connection, so if it is getting bad, I apologize. I'm going to kind of show you guys what we're looking at up here. I'll show you guys what we're doing. I recognize that spot, Nick Nutter says. Nick, you know the spot? I don't think you know where we are. Yeah, maybe you do.
Still good.
We're not in Bayport, I can tell you that. We are at a Prescott. So you guys can see, these are sand rifts. There's a beach to our right side, guys, over that way. There's a beach over there. And that's those are sand rifts. And once we get into some deeper water, you guys will see as we get into the deeper water here.
This shows them better. Big sand dunes.
Bouncy like that, soft bottom. But we're headed out to the river where the big fish roam. I'm at 1 bar. Can we get through here?
Jake's got it on and it looks good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let you know.
Yeah. It's,
Starting to buffer.
sorry, guys. Give me a second. Give me 1 second here. This boat does fly. We're gonna fix the connection. Give me 1 second. We're actually in between some bluffs right now. So just give us 1 second. 1 second. About fell over. Yeah, we're good now. Alright. Should be good now with connection, guys. Let me check. Oh, I can't see it. But I believe it's good. Wyman Ogden. Shout out. What's going on? Narrows? Yeah, we're in the Narrows. We should be good now. We're still only in 10 feet.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to wake.
We got a couple people out here. You guys can see there is some
Starting to
fish.
drop.
Some fish out here. Some suspended stuff. There's the GPS view if you guys want to know exactly where we're at.
Oh, there, give that a little daddy.
Little structure
That's the
there.
Loch Ness.
Little log. So there's a bunch of fish right there, guys. That's what we're looking at here. That's not what we're after. That's not our target species, if you guys are wondering. We are targeting lake sturgeon. That looks like maybe some walleye, some sheephead possibly. You can see them in the water column. And then there, you can see them on the down imaging a little better. This sensitivity is set pretty low because that current kind of makes it kind of weird. So now we're in 17 feet. In this part of the river, actually, there's a sturgeon right there. So that's the species we're looking for, guys. There's another big fish there. So we just keep rolling. When it's cold, do you think not pier leaf tea? Oh, I'd
Warming up.
pier leaf? What's pier leaf? What's this here? Oh gosh, it's good. Okay. There's some fish. Not our target species yet. We are only in 18 feet, guys, so it's actually pretty shallow. We were out the other night. We were catching most of our fish in 40 feet, 40-ish, somewhere in there. I mean, there's a lot of fish in the water column. There's a sturgeon right there. And water's still 48 degrees. We're in 30 feet of water now, guys. And now we're going into the trough. Kind of give you guys a better view. There's a sturgeon right there. What rigs? Don't tell my family, but I drink milk right from the jug. Terry, I do too. It's no problem. So we're in 50 feet of water, guys. And we're going to throw anchor and we're going to do the pinch. We're going to set up right on this break. We'll probably have our baits in between 30 and 45 feet of water. So right now Jacob's actually throwing the anchor out the front, dropping it out the front. Look at him. And this is a Lumacraft 20-foot bay boat, by the way, in case you guys are curious. Center console, 2072, right there. That's what we're looking for, guys. Sturgeon McSturgerson. So right now Blake's got the back anchor here. As I'm just holding the camera, I'm not really good for anything. Shad and worms. What rigs? We're using Carolina rigs. I'll show you, Wyman, I'll show you the rigs we got here in a little bit. But yes, we're using shad and night crawlers. Jacob's tight on the front, guys. We're doing the pinch. Blake just threw the anchor out the back. He'll let out some rope. Then Jacob's gonna pull the front in. He's gonna pull the front anchor and he's gonna tighten up that rear. So he's letting out a pretty big scope. Blake does a pretty big scope. I usually do a little shorter one. My boat's a lot smaller than his, so it sticks pretty good. But Blake gets a nice scope on it, and he'll tie it to the back of the boat. And once he hooks up like he just did, so he just lashed it to the boat. Now Jacob pulls that anchor tight. So now Jacob's bringing that anchor around to the front of the boat. He's pulling it tight. So both anchors are going to be pinching on each other, guys. And that's the idea of the pinch. You don't get boat sway. You don't miss bites. And bite detection, you guys can kind of see what it looks like here. It's pretty intense with fish. Big marks all along the bottom. We're in 50 feet of water. Big marks. So
It's going to make a wide spread.
Yep.
And then try and hone in on the area.
We're going to do a wide spread, guys. Wide spread. Jacob is going to tighten up the rear. Oh, Doug says. I tie it to a tree. No trees in 50 feet, unfortunately. All right, let me, someone wanted to see what rigs we're using. I'll have Jacob flip around here once he gets one set up, and I'll show you guys how we're rigging these sturgeon rigs. Very, very simple. There we go. Very simple Carolina rig, guys. Very, very simple. Very effective, too. Get it done. We're going to get it done. This is just a standard. This is 80-pound braid, guys. You can see the bait on here. It's shad, gizzard shad, and nightcrawler stuffed on the circle hook. That hook might back in. That reel's got some problems I got to get fixed. Standard Carolina rig. We got a swivel, rubber sinker stop. We got a sinker slide from Bottom Dwellers Tackle, and I got my homemade 4-ounce no rolls. You can use lighter ones, but there's actually flow here. Sorry. There's actually pretty good flow here, so 4 ounce isn't too much. My buddy Jonah, who does very well out here, he actually runs even bigger than 4 ounce.
I use 2.
And he's got 2s. And the benefit of using heavier weights, one of the benefits would be that your bait doesn't move around the bottom. Jonah runs 10-foot rods. And they have so when his weight's down there and his rod and his boat's moving, the rod just bends with the waves, and his weight never leaves the bottom. It actually worked. It's pretty impressive to watch. 10-foot rod's real long. It's actually a salmon fly rod that he converted into a spinning rod or a bait casting rod. So put it in front of him. Josh, we're trying. Hey, you guys, what's the temp on you out there? I don't know the air temp. Water temp's 48. Air temp's probably...
It was 34 when we came out in the truck.
33?
Probably 33.
It feels nice, guys, because there's no wind, so it's actually not bad at all. I don't mind. Hopefully we'll get a fish here. We'll probably fish here until the end of the live stream, and we're going to catch some fish. I have a really good feeling. As long as we keep an eye on those rods, we should be good to go, and we're going to catch some fish. I'm still marking fish below the boat, and it's looking promising. If you guys haven't shared this stream, please do. Shares help this a ton, and thank you guys all for the thumbs up. 66 thumbs up. Woo! That's pretty dang good. So everyone that's gave this video a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Everyone that's commenting, I also appreciate it. What current mile per hour?
0.1.
I don't think there is one.
I don't think there's even a mile per hour. It's pretty slow. This spot actually has more current than most of this river, this area, and it's still pretty slow. So shared to Facebook. I appreciate that, Whisker Sticks. Appreciate that very much. I tried to fast forward this, but I forgot it was live. I apologize. We're gonna catch a fish though, Canadian. We're gonna catch one for you because you're Canadian, right? Right about 60s, high of 50s here right now in Cincinnati. It's 30s here. It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. I mean, I'm in a sweatshirt, guys. I don't even have a winter hat on. Feels like summer. Jacob's got the heater going. I know he's cold.
I just want to warm my hands.
Where's the greatest drink on earth? There it is. Energy drink. Is that Blake's boat, Doug asks? It is Blake's boat. Oh, sorry. Let me get to the...
It could be your boat. You want to buy it?
He just bought a new Sea Arc with a 3 hundo.
You probably don't want this.
You don't want it. He does have a 150, and it'll do 51, 52 with one guy in here. It's a pretty fast boat for a 150 horse. Awesome out here in Arizona. We're still in the high 80s. Paul, oh, my buddy's actually a cop down there in Arizona, and he lives right on the Colorado River. I want to head down there at some point and stay with him and teach him how to fish, because he does not fish. So some point, and I love Arizona. I worked in Phoenix a little bit and Flagstaff. I was out there for about a month, and it was a great month, let me tell you, because it was winter here and it wasn't winter there. Well, it was, but it was warm. Flagstaff was pretty chilly, but it was not bad. What's a good place to eat down there by Wheeler? Honestly, I don't know, because we fished the whole time, didn't we?
We went to Texas Roadhouse. That was pretty good.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse.
Do
yes.
they have Wawa?
No.
Sheets?
No.
Them are the 2 best places on earth. And they're gas stations.
Yeah, Wawa and Sheets, you guys.
Oh, gourmet.
Just the best gas station. They make our gas stations look like poo. I'll be honest with you guys. You order food and it's ready in 5 minutes. Order it right on this little thing. It's just great. Oh, it's like a fat guy's dream. You know what I mean?
That Chinese buffet
Did we?
at Wheeler.
Oh yeah, that was actually good.
Yeah.
There's a China buffet, you guys, out there somewhere. It looks like a rundown place. It is delicious.
It's right by Texas Roadhouse.
We actually went to
The Mexican
Mexican place that may or may not have had cockroaches. It was good though.
May.
It did. Yeah, Josh, if you want to message me on Facebook, I'll get you some links to some stuff to eat down there. I'm not super familiar. I've only been there once, but we did have some pretty good food. You should bring donuts for good luck. Ask Tim. You ever use liver to catch those fish? No. I will not use liver unless I really have to. For like ice fishing for channel cats, which we will do a channel cat show for ice fishing this winter, you guys. We'll probably use some chicken liver. We'll probably use some minnows and stuff. So it could be pretty good. I got 30 pushing 48. I got a 30 pushing 48. Am I missing it?
Some kind of fish that was 30 inches long.
30 inches. Yeah, I don't know.
Fat fish.
Or 30 pounds and 48 inches. I got a 30 pushing, I don't know. 30 incher wouldn't be 48 pounds, so I don't know. If it's a channel, it wouldn't be. Take Dunkin' Donuts and got me 6 cats in an hour and a half. Wawa's the best. Racer Tracer, you got that right. Thank you guys for the new subscribers. We're at 75 thumbs up on this video. We're an hour deep. We got 1 fish in the boat. We just moved. So if you're just joining and you're thinking these guys aren't very good, we just moved to the spot. We're in the spot right now, guys.
That's why Jonah's creeping up on us.
My buddy Jonah, he's tall or taller than Blake. He's a big boy. They should probably be in the same boat together. And it could be, oh, 2 giants fish together. Jonah, thinking of doing a double you and Blake fishing show, 2 giants, 1 boat.
I like it.
Did you get some bait?
No, I couldn't get the net.
Come over here.
All right.
Luckily someone gave us bait, and we're now going to give Jonah some bait. Great people out here, guys. Joseph Heron, thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you guys, everyone that has. Thank you all for sharing the video, all the new subscribers. Welcome to Northwoods Angling. I'm your host today. Don't get to say that very often. Luke Henches. Jonah's coming over to get some bait. And we're getting them. Blake's got his eyes on the rods. Look at that. He's full concentration right now. He's watching. And that's what it takes. You got to be dedicated, guys. We're going to hit 100 thumbs up on this stream. That'd be big. I've only done that once, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. So that'd be huge. Thank you, guys. Have to get together and have a lunch. I'll be there on the 3rd. Broderick, give me a message. Not a problem. We will be there.
That's Jake's birthday.
That's actually Jacob's birthday. And we'll actually probably be getting bait on the 2nd, I believe, when we get there, and we'll be fishing the 3rd. And our cabin's over by the dam there by Wilson. So the dam that goes from Wheeler to Wilson is kind of where our cabin is. So if you're over there in that area, that'd be even easier. So hopefully I get to see a lot of you guys at Winter Blues in Alabama. This is my buddy Jonah, guys. Jonah's boat here.
Howdy, howdy.
Jonah's been in a few of my live streams. He would have been in our one and only muskie show, but our camera's fried.
We'll get another one.
So we're gonna get another one soon.
I'm going to Mille Lacs tomorrow. Go try and catch a 60-incher on a crankbait.
Well, Jonah's going muskie fishing tomorrow. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll talk
See you, Jonah.
soon.
Yeah.
You'll hear me if I get a big one.
Yeah, I won't be very far away.
If you get something real serious,
Yeah.
let us know.
Well, you're anchored in my spot.
No,
No.
we're not in
Do
it.
it. I'll do it.
We're on top of it.
I know you are.
You got to get below us and low hole us.
All right. You are on top. Why are you so high?
We just want to separate a little from.
For the local?
Yeah. My phone is going to die soon. Good luck. Catch a big one. Hope to see you all out there sometime. John, I appreciate it very much. Wheeler, Texas. Nope, Alabama. Wheeler Reservoir in Alabama, guys. It's part of the Tennessee River system, established in 1841. The dam there, they say it's 100 feet tall.
Are you joking my ass?
No.
Oh, it was going so good. No, that's not that bad of a word. If there's kids watching, Blake apologizes for the A word. What a prick.
That's a bad word too.
I think, Jacob, this isn't preschool. I think he's talking about boat engine. Oh, 30 horsepower, 48 miles per hour.
Dang.
You must have a really little boat. I have a 90 horse, and I go about 41 downriver. Is it better at night for sturgeon Canadian fishermen? I would say, wouldn't you?
We don't have to work at night.
It's mostly just easier because we don't have to work right now. I would say they bite almost just as well during parts of the day, to be honest with you guys. I don't have good luck when it rains, as it's raining. Do you? Have you done well while it rains?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Me and Peter did.
Oh, I couldn't. I just can't do it, man. While it's raining, after and before, it's great. You're going to be at the conference, guys. I'm going to try to organize a bank fishing meet and greet on Saturday evening. Yeah, Tim, if I definitely come down there for the catfish conference, I'm hoping to go down there with Tomcat rods and do a little me and him action at the conference. So we'll see what happens, but definitely we could shore fish. That'd be a lot of fun. Nubj, message retracted. Nubj, what did you say? Why did your comment get deleted? That's my brother, but I don't think he said anything bad. We are staying at the same cabins for winter blues. Doug Vaughn. You're staying at the ones by the dam there, Doug? Maybe you're our neighbors. Just got done frying some chicken. Now for some fishing. Great vids, NWA. Pedro, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. All you guys. We got 84 likes on this video. This is a good one. You know, the likes might go up if I actually caught a big sturgeon. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to end the stream tonight. And we're going to get a huge one. I'll have to go live on Facebook. I mean, what else could I do? Can't go live again on YouTube. It's too much work. Double show live. Sure. Jacob said I can do it, so maybe we'll go live. James LaCour, what's going on, Jim? Winter Blues is going to be awesome. Robert, you got that right, man. I'm so excited, you guys. Winter Blues is so much fun, and you meet a lot of great fishermen and great people. Larry Muse was there last year. He gave us a bunch of his bait as he was leaving because we were staying to fish. Aaron Churchwell, he's a Tomcat rod pro staffer. He offered to give us some bait. Then we ended up not needing anymore. So, man, everyone there was so nice. It was a lot of fun. Great fishing.
And you found the live one.
And I've told this story before, guys. So, Jacob had, how big was your flat? 30 something? 30 something pound flathead. I had a 50 pound blue in the live well for the winter blues. We couldn't get any small fish. We got the 50 and that 30 something. I think we ended in 21st?
Something like that.
21st place out of a bunch of boats. 70 something boats. And we got no slot fish. And Jacob had his fish. He held it up at the weigh-in in front of all the people at the stage. And we're standing in the boat, you guys. If you're not familiar with these big catfish tournaments, you stay in the boat and someone goes and picks up the boat in the trailer. You drive the boat all the way around the loop in this big line, and you hold your fish up while you're in your boat on the trailer in front of the stage. And then they put them in the basket and they weigh them. I was reaching in to pull my blue out. Me and Jacob had a little miscommunication with the floor panel.
The live well's on the
It's
floor.
a 150 gallon live well, you guys. It's huge. In the middle of the floor. Monster. Jacob was sliding under my foot and I accidentally stepped on it as it was sliding. I fell into the live well.
With your fish.
With my fish. It was horrible. Embarrassing. Not a highlight of my fishing career, guys. But it was fun. Nonetheless, it was so much fun.
He blamed me too.
Blake didn't swear because he was talking about his pet donkey. Yeah, that's actually true. That's true. Tell Jonah hello. John Winter says hello.
Hey, Uncle John.
Uncle John, welcome to the stream. Jonah's 30 feet away from us. Are you in the stream?
No, not yet.
Okay. 15 foot 9 inches. That's why your boat goes that fast. That makes sense. Joseph, all those thumbs up. Is Tomcat Rods out of Minnesota? Yes, he is. I actually, second boat I ever bought, I actually sold the Tomcat. That's how I met him. years ago. I sold him an underpowered fiberglass boat.
Sorry, Tommy.
I bought a boat to specifically take the motor off, and I had a 35 on my boat that you guys see in videos. That's in the thumbnail for this video. I had a 35 on this boat. I could go like 23, and I was like, that's way too slow. So I bought a boat, and I bought it just for the motor. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. We got 73 people viewing. We're out here at Lake St. Croix, and I just lied. We're on the St. Croix River by Prescott, Wisconsin, fishing lake sturgeon. We got 6 rods in the water, guys. Shad and crawler. Let me get back to my thing I was telling you, a little story. So I bought this boat just to take the motor off, and I was going to put my 35 horse on the boat I bought and then resell it, which I did. And I ended up about cutting even. I put the 90 horse on my 16-foot boat, and I put that 35 on that glass boat, way underpowered. I didn't realize, because I actually never drove the boat. I finished the boat, and I sold it that day to Tomcat. And that's how I met Tomcat. I posted it, and he messaged me, and he came and got it that day. I bought it for $400. He bought it for $900.
Shut up, really?
No.
Oh.
That'd be horrible. It'd be a good deal, but I'm not that kind of guy. I made some money. Let's just be real here. No, I actually lost $100. I sold it to Tommy for $900, I think. So.
And you bought it for $1,000.
Yeah.
So picked up 55 horsepower.
But I got a 90 horse out of the deal, a Bimini, and a captain's chair.
Oh, so you stripped it clean.
Oh, I just stripped it. Tom's got a good boat now. Sorry, Tommy. Dwayne Martins, what's going on? Gotta go. Good luck. Catch a monster for them. We're trying. Is there a video of the live well incident? Doug, I don't know if it ever got on video.
I scrubbed through every
We
video.
looked because I fell in it. Clear as day. I mean, I fell in the live well. And thankfully there's no video of that happening in front of all those people.
Thankfully you didn't like break it back.
Raven says, hi, Luke, and tonight is your night to catch a monster. Dwayne, I like your enthusiasm and I appreciate it. Raven, hello. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. It's a quiet night, beautiful, 30 degrees, no wind. Now, if it was windy, my hands would be frozen. Because it gets a little chilly, you guys, when there's windy, 30 degrees or below. I mean, Jacob's got the heater going. I'll show you guys what it looks like right there. Jacob's standing over the heater, staying warm. I'm just back here with Blake, guarding the rods. More Blake's doing it, but no big deal. Well, Jonah's throwing out because bells are ringing.
Well, time to leave.
What's a Christmas song with bells?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All right. Does Tomcat build bumping rods?
I think he's working on finding some blanks.
Tom is in the process right now of finding the perfect blank for bumping, and then he will be building bumping rods, yes. All of these rods are his heavy rods, I believe, right?
Medium heavies.
You have one medium heavy?
One heavy.
All mine are heavy.
Okay.
Mine are heavy.
So we have one medium heavy and all heavies. They're about perfect for sturgeon, so they're real good. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're at 91 thumbs up. Back on game, canceled from rain. Well, welcome back to the stream, Sean. It's great to have you in here. Did you have to get pulled out by Jacob? I actually got out. Thankfully, I didn't drop the fish on the floor. I actually dropped the fish in the live well.
And then you blamed me. Though.
Then I yelled at Jacob because I was embarrassed. He did slide the paddle under my foot.
I was trying to cover the live well so you didn't step in, and
Bad
you
timing.
went too quick.
It looked like it was secured, but the panel was not in the correct place at that time.
It was a trap door.
You guys hear? Listen. Hear the bells? That's Jonah ringing.
So much better tonight than it was on Halloween when lines stuck to froze to everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, lines get pretty... 96 thumbs up. Buddy heaters do rock. We use them. Silver bells, 48 degrees here. Did you really start Christmas songs? Dude, I'm not a huge pre-Christmas song. If I hear a Christmas song on the radio, anything outside of 2 weeks from Christmas, I'm changing the channel every time. I can't do it. Thanksgiving just got over and people are already, maybe I'm not even a grump with Christmas. I love Christmas. I get to see my family and I get to go home and do some fishing usually. I'm from northern Minnesota, so I do like going home. It's nice to see my parents and brother and sister. My sister actually lives pretty close to here, so I get to see her a little more, but yeah, it's nice to get back and it's fun. We need to catch a fish here.
What's going on?
I don't know usually we got a few by now. You know, that is my luck though, guys. Live streaming and fishing's hard. But the weather's perfect. It's perfect. And I'm sorry, we're not past Thanksgiving. I meant Halloween. Hello, first timer here. Nice to see you live stream. Spirit in the Sky Blue, thank you for tuning in. And I appreciate you coming in here. And this is kind of what we do on off weekends when we don't have a full production show. And if you are new to the channel, we do have full production shows if you want to go check them out. The last one we uploaded was Canada.
Yep.
Canada, we're catching channel cats there on the Red River in Lockport, St. Andrews Dam. The one before that was also Canada. We had an anchor video.
Yeah.
That was the last video. Last week we did an anchoring video, how to do the pinch. Please
Next
note,
week.
not safe in high current. It's true. Let's hunt turkey before the Christmas deer. Oh, I don't hunt turkeys. I could actually go home and probably shoot one. Our daughter Raven loves you and wants you to come here to Nebraska to fish with her, Amanda Martin says. Well, Amanda, I have fished Nebraska. I actually like Nebraska. I met a lot of really good people in the NEFGA. I did some catfishing on the Platte. I did fish the park outside of one of the Tri-Cities. I don't remember, but it was a lot of fun. We were fishing bobbers for channel cats. I caught a 38 incher, I believe. It was like 22 pounds. It was really fun. I love Nebraska. Somewhere near Holdridge, not far from Holdridge. I love Christmas, more fishing gear. I need to just get like gift cards. I had a $100 Amazon gift card. I finally spent it today on aerobic videos and workout videos. I'm just kidding. I got fishing stuff. I actually got something I'm going to use in live streams. Hopefully soon. Any bites over there?
Just a mud puppy.
Jonah got a mud puppy. If you guys aren't familiar with mud puppies, they are a water-dwelling amphibian. I think they're amphibians. They're amphibians. They're water-dwelling. They live 100% of their lives in the water. A lot of people get mud puppies and mud dogs mixed up. Mud dogs are immature salamanders, which eventually turn into a salamander. They're not salamanders, Tim. Mud dogs are young salamanders, and eventually they'll grow out to a salamander. Mud puppies never grow into a salamander. They live 100% of their lives underwater. They have gills, and they grow very, very big. Very big.
They're alien.
They are crazy looking.
200-300
I caught one just under 17 inches the other night, you guys. Biggest mud puppy I've ever caught. But they are not salamanders. Was it a tripod? It sure was. I got a new tripod for live streaming. It's a little lighter than this one, but this one's actually, kind of wish I wouldn't have ordered it now because this one's actually not bad. I've been going an hour and 20 minutes and my arm hasn't came down yet. Well, Blake took it once. But I got one a little lighter and had really good reviews. And I got a thing that I'm gonna actually use to fish with for live streaming. I'm gonna make a few shows doing it. I haven't even told Jacob or Blake I got it yet. But I ordered it today. So stay tuned for that. Marking a lot of fish below us. There's a lot of fish on the bottom. We are sitting still, so everything is exaggerated. But we're looking for more fish that are right there is what we're looking for. Fish really low in the water column. That's the fish right there. Nope, that's it right there. So that's what we're kind of looking for, something that's really, really low in the water column. And sometimes when you're running, and you're watching the graph, you'll see them nose down. You'll see the angle like that. That's pretty high in the water column. That's a ways off the bottom. But you see those sturgeon nose down. And that's also another thing you want to look for. Some people swear by if you see porpoising or breaching sturgeon, which you do get occasionally and sometimes regularly depending on the night. That's what you're looking for right there, guys. Those are feeding fish. These ones in the middle of the water column, they're not really feeding, but those fish are definitely feeders, and they're moving through here. Now we just need to get a bite. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're looking for. 98 thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. St. Croix River still fishing for lake sturgeon. They can get upwards of 80 inches out here, guys. They are out here. I've seen multiple high 70 fish caught on this river, and that's well over 100-pound fish. So, I mean, they're in here. We just got to catch them. And me and Jonah were out here the other night, and I got 3 over 51. It was a good night. You can have nights where you can catch a whole bunch of fish. And I've had quite a few double-digit nights this year. It's just been 102 thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. Much appreciated. So now we just need to catch a big old sturgeon. I need that rod bend over, Jonah.
Dude, I hear you.
Huh?
I can hear you on my phone.
Jonah's over there tuned in. It's Jonah Winter, the one and only. We're waiting. What's your PB bass? Oh, I don't know.
People track that kind of
I
stuff?
wouldn't even think about writing it down.
If he starts crushing next to us again, we're just going to go home.
We caught it this summer. I did. My biggest largemouth was from this summer, to be serious. So I think my brother got his personal best this summer too. Me and my brother were bass fishing in one of Jonah's secret spots. Jonah used to fish the Bassmaster Classic Opens. And he traveled all over the country and fished the Bassmaster Classic. And it's a tough world, ain't it, Jonah?
It's a hard life out there, brother.
It's a real hard life.
Olympic swimmer,
Oh,
bass
Jonah just
professional,
does it all.
astronaut.
He's an astrophysicist also in his dream life.
I mean, does that mean I use Astroglide?
Where are we at? Speaking of bullhead, do you have any success with them late in the year in colder weather? Tim, I don't typically fish for flatheads. I mean, it's been too cold for me to fish flatheads for a month. And I know some guys were fishing some fall flathead. I don't get into it. It's sturgeon time. And I hope you guys get to see a sturgeon bite on these rods. We got 6 lines in. They're all baited up. Shad, night crawlers, St. Croix River. We're in like 50 feet of water right now. And keep in mind, if you've never seen a big sturgeon pull on a rod, it's really something else, guys. It makes catfish look weak. And that's with all due respect to catfish, because I love catfish. You get a 50-pound sturgeon on, man, I'll put that fish up against any freshwater fish. I don't care what it is. They will tear you up, and they will pull that drag. You can tighten that drag as tight as you want. It will pull it very slowly, sometimes fast, but it'll just keep pulling. And there's nothing you can do except hold on. That's all you can do. Oh, man. I'm not cold, but sure getting a little runny nose, wouldn't you say? Hey, guys in the boat is the ones for... The guys in the boat is the ones for photo.
Yeah.
Yep. We will have some this weekend. Figured I'd try live and cut up. I've never had good luck with cut bully, but I'm sure they'll eat it if they're hungry. Advice for staring a channel.
Just look at him.
Wyman, you're looking for advice for starting a YouTube channel. Don't.
Oh,
That's my advice.
staring at you.
Just kidding. Starting a channel. I'm guessing you meant starting a YouTube channel. Depends how serious you want to take it. Depends what quality video you want, what quality audio you want to run. You can go as big as you want and spend as much money as you want. How much time do you want to spend editing?
like doing both. If you like to do video separately of fishing, try it together. Sometimes it doesn't work.
It's tough sometimes, guys. But it can pay off, man. If you feel like you got that personality to do it and you enjoy fishing and you want to share it with everyone, try it. That's the least you can do is try. I mean, it may not be the best right away, and it might, I mean, that's what a lot of channels start out. It's not the greatest right away. Then you learn. People give you advice. You learn from other YouTubers. You learn from friends, and you learn from what? And you and you learn just doing it yourself, and it can pay off. And we're still growing. We're still a relatively small channel, and we have really good support. Bottom Dwellers Tackle, Tomcat Rods, Driftmaster Rod Holders. We swear by them, and they're great companies, and we're great. It's fun working with them. So it works good. You make sure you make good choices with who you work with, and it can pay off. So that's my advice, if that was any.
And don't do a full production show.
If you're yeah, don't do full production stuff, because it can
High volume, low quality.
it can take your life away real quick, and you won't have any time to fish. Caught one bottom of the spillway right where the water hits on shad head. Heck yeah. Oh man. Yes or no on the mudcats? Is that another name for bullheads? Yes. I believe a mudcat is a bullhead down south. Abacore, I've seen flatheads be called mudcats and yellowcats. Yeah, yellowcats.
Appaloosas.
Yellowcats, Appaloosas, shovelheads, flatheads, bottom eaters.
He's doing it again, isn't he?
You got one on?
No, I'm gonna reset my anchors.
How's that 10-foot rod?
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's such a nice rod.
You love it.
You ever catch any big eel pout? Eel pout is my favorite fish to eat in Minnesota. If you've never eaten an eel pout, and if you do catch one, do not waste it and throw it on the ice. First off, it's illegal in Minnesota. You can't just throw an eel pout on the ice legally. They're an actual fish. They're not invasive. They're delicious, and they're super, super aggressive. So if you've never fished for eel pout, I suggest trying it. We will get an eel pout show this winter. We tried last winter. It just wasn't fish.
You're just gonna reset
He's
my
reeling in.
Oh, I hear those bells ringing. All muscle. My channel is a little quality. I just have my phone to use. Man, you can make some good stuff with phones, Tim. Don't underestimate your phone.
Check out our first show.
Our first show we ever did with our alligator gar, Tim. If you haven't seen our first show ever, it was a little over 3 years ago. All on cell phone. Keep that in mind. And it turned out pretty good. And it was with a lot less better phone than this. New phones will do 4K, not true 4K, but really good video. And you can easily make, if you have a nice gimbal or a nice tripod, or you can get the Osmo Mobile. You have really, really smooth shots. The new phones even have really good shake resistance. What's that called? Stabilization now. The new phones have great stabilization compared to what they used to. So you can do a lot on a phone. I mean, I do a lot of my stuff on phone. We've done some of our videos with stuff from phones, and you guys would never know. So
You can get a drone with a
here, a bite.
cradle. Something. Keep on talking. Maybe that's what they're all.
Oh, we're waiting. We're watching. We're live on YouTube's. We got 65 viewers, 106 thumbs up. We hit that 100 mark tonight, guys. I appreciate it. We got that triple digits. Now we just need a big old sturgeon. That would make my day. Triple digit sturgeon wouldn't be bad.
102 inches.
These are all tomcats, guys. That's a heavy. This is mine. That is a flat black heavy. Red, white, and blue. That is a heavy. My other heavy. Medium heavy. Another heavy. Those are Abu Garcias. 10 fathom here. Alpha Mar. 6,500. 7,000. Kind of kept most of the kept most of my other alpha mars. I kind of broke an alpha mar too, so I don't know what else to do there. Balloon fishing before freeze over. Yeah, we're trying to get a show, Zach. We definitely need to get a sturgeon or a muskie show here soon. Very soon. Before December 1st, because it closes. So I see a lot of people saying they are good for flatheads. If you're talking about bullheads, bullheads are great for flatheads. JP Prind, going to Lake of the Woods, hopefully going to catch some. There's a lot of sturgeon up there, man, especially if you fish the Rainy River. Guys have been really pounding them up there on the Rainy right now, so it's a good spot. There's some monster sturgeon up there, and there's a lot of big fish too. So what is your favorite lake and personal best in the same lake? Bluegill Bill, thank you for tuning in, by the way. Bluegill Bill, my favorite lake,
Don't say it. Just kidding.
is Wheeler or Wilson.
Wilson.
What?
Ruined it.
Wilson Lake. My PB's not that big out of there. And you asked me what my favorite lake is.
It's almost 40.
40-ish pounds, which isn't a huge blue, but I have this partial like attraction to the Missouri River because Jacob's biggest blue came from there. My biggest blue came from there.
I agree, but man, on those reservoirs, you can just target a group of huge fish.
And you can.
Yeah.
We were marking fish out on Wilson and Wheeler, and all you got to do is suspend fish them. You can. There's so many ways to fish blues on reservoirs like that with that slow of current. Dragging, pulling planer boards, suspended. We were fishing 70, 80, 90 feet of water, suspending baits below the boat. Some right off the bottom, some 3 feet off the bottom, and that rod would just bounce, and load up.
Just with the iPilot, no anchor.
Yeah, we didn't even throw anchor.
No, never an anchor.
Yeah, we just ran iPilot. We ran spot lock. It was incredible. We have if you haven't seen those shows, we have a couple shows with David Ashby from Bottom Dwellers Tackle that we did last year. We did some in Virginia, but we did the ones in Alabama too, and it was a lot of fun. We kind of go over what we were doing there out on Wilson. We kind of go over what we were doing and how deep we were fishing. I did a live stream. We were pulling planer boards. Jacob got bit and cried on live stream.
Oh, that was a joke.
He said it was a joke. He was in pain.
You know,
Best.
we're gonna be there on my birthday this year. So what happens again?
What?
Jake gets every rod.
That's what he thinks.
That's what happened last year.
That's what he thinks. All right. Best pole reel combo for distance spinning, fixed spool or bait caster, and why? Distance spinning. Kevin, do you want to rephrase that question? I have an Osmo Mobile for sale at a great price. Danny Cal, if you guys need an Osmo Mobile, contact Danny Cal on YouTube right there. You fishing the Dead Sea? Papa Shake, dude. Shake, we're trying, man. It feels like the Dead Sea. Normally, Jonah, you had any fish yet?
He's right there.
So, this is very strange. Because Jonah comes out here a lot, Blake comes out here a lot, and this is actually a really good spot. You can catch 20 fish a night. We haven't caught a sturgeon yet, and Jonah hasn't caught one yet either, which kind of concerns me.
And there's a random guy over there.
Carlos Diaz, I was just talking about you. What?
I said you guys are sitting right in my juice.
We can't catch him though.
Clearly.
Need more Lunker Lotion anise.
More anise.
We need more. Carlos, I was just talking about you about I have a buddy in Arizona. You need to get fishing, Carlos. You need to get practicing because I'm coming there at some point. New Call of Duty comes out at 11 o'clock tonight. Can I talk about that? Yes, I can. World War II. I need to find a rod sponsor. Those are awesome. They are. Great rods, Danny. Danny Cal. Waiting to see a fish, seeing a channel cat's hair. That's right. One entry, we got a channel cat, and I lost another one. I mean, so we're catching them. We're catching them. Lake Mead. I've fished Lake Mead. Is that by Bullhead City?
No, that's Hoover
It's in-
Dam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that by Bullhead City though? No?
Fish
I don't
Lake
think
Mead,
so.
you'd know.
Wait, Colorado River is part of Lake Mead, right?
It's a big area, and I haven't.
I
done
don't
much
know, but I
exploring.
fished on Lake Mead. I caught my first ever striped bass on Lake Mead. Now that I think about it, I have caught a striped bass. 'Cause I was saying it was a bucket lister, or it was a white. Could have been a white. I didn't know. I caught it on a stick and line behind a jet ski. So figure that out. I have pictures of it. Jacob's confused. I was out there on a houseboat trip, and we were pulling power bait behind a jet ski. We were finding these big jumping pods of white bass, striped bass. I don't know what they were. So we'd run over there in the jet ski, chuck the line out, and drag it through them, and we were actually catching bass. So it's actually pretty cool. Tion Lane, what's going on? What are those grips wrapped with on them Tomcat rods? Paracord, right?
Yeah.
Paracord, any color you want, really. Endless possibilities, you know? You got a fish, look behind you. Don't believe you. I got.
was reeling the line. But
He's checking it, and Blake's got his eyes on it. He's watching. I'm just looking at the camera so you guys can kind of see the rods. I'm hoping for a takedown here. Whisker Stitch Fishing GoPros have their downfalls. One being you can't zoom, and two, there's no night vision. I'm saving up for something better than my GoPro. Yeah, Spirit in the Sky, if you're going to get a GoPro, don't go less than a Hero 5. And I only say that because image stabilization on a Hero 5 is insanely way better than a Hero 4. And you can get out of the fisheye lens in a Hero 5. And voice command.
you can do that with any GoPro in post.
Can you? No voice command though, which is fantastic.
But a Hero 5 is 4K, so you actually do have zoom after the fact.
So yes, that is true. Jacob edits our videos, so you can zoom with the Hero 5 because it is 4K. It's not true zoom, but you can still zoom without it pixelating.
If you're rendering your videos in 1080p.
You hear that?
Talk by Jacob.
If you're rendering in 1080p, you can zoom with 4K in edit, right?
Yeah.
Yes. If you guys ever have any questions, message Jacob. He loves questions. Did you guys catch anything? It's Daniel Chiapas from Chicago, Illinois. Daniel,
Stay safe out
we
there.
caught a channel cat. And I had a sturgeon on probably. It was a pretty light bite, which is usually a sturgeon. Other than that, no. It's been a little bit of a struggle here. Jonah's struggling over there. And we got the two guys that fish out here the most, probably out of anybody in this stretch of river. And it's just, bite's not great right now, but you guys can stay tuned with me. It's only been an hour and 40 minutes, guys. I've done over 4-hour streams, no problem.
No fish.
I didn't even, no, I caught one flathead.
Oh.
One little dinky flathead in 4 hours of fishing. One of the worst flathead nights on a beautiful night. I think we got like 300 or 400 subscribers that night. It was insane. It was a cool night. It was a really, really cool night. We gave away 2 Tomcat rods that night. I said at the beginning of the stream, if we hit 5,000, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 5,000 subs, we'll give away 2 rods. Jacob said that.
We said 1.
We said 1, and then he said if we can hit, then the goal, and we realized it was possible. If we can hit it tonight, we'll give away 2 rods. We ended up giving away 2 rods. It was awesome. It was a really, really cool night. I actually gave them away on my birthday on a live stream to a kid from Missouri and someone from Minnesota. So it was really neat. It was fun. I love doing giveaways. I think I'm going to do a possible giveaway for 7,000. I might give away something I have that might actually be really good. So look forward to 7,000. I might be doing a little giveaway.
Super cool.
I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty cool. I ended up buying something that I thought I needed. I ended up not needing it. So now it's just sitting in my room. Might as well give it away to the viewers. You ever fished Wisconsin waters for sturgeon? Yes, I have.
Is that your mouth guard?
No. What's the water? Quit being a bully. Blake the bully. Such a bully.
He was just playing off me.
I was kidding. I don't really care. I have a sleeping disorder. Thanks for making fun of my disability.
Disability.
Yeah, sleep apnea. So I have fished Wisconsin waters. The other side of the river is Wisconsin. Jonah's in Wisconsin. We're actually in Minnesota. We're right on the border right now. So I have, but I've never fished inland waters for sturgeon in Wisconsin. No. And that wind's picking up. When are you going to invite Dieter to do a show with you all? I don't know. He's busy. He works a lot.
Super far.
He's a long ways away. I'm going to strive to your channel. Subscribe. Tion Lane, I appreciate the subscriptions. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're at 111 thumbs up on a one fish stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Luke Hench is here, Northwoods Angling. Jacob Halls is in the boat. Host, editor, the mastermind. And we got Blake Bednar. He can reach everything. And he's a bully. I'm just kidding. Blake is the newest member of Northwoods Angling. He was pro staff for quite some time. He was our only pro staffer, and he is now a co-host. So everyone give Blake a big thumbs up and send him love notes. He likes those.
Have you gotten any in a long time?
No. I don't talk about those.
Oh.
I was getting, I'll just say it now that you brought it up. So I was getting letters in the mail from people. Love letters from women. I think they were fake. I'm almost positive someone was messing with me. As ridiculous as the notes were, you guys wouldn't even want to see what was on them. The level someone went to troll me, mailing letters to my house.
Wasn't one from a prison though?
One was from a lady whose husband was in prison.
Oh.
And she loves my YouTube and my live streams. It was the biggest bunch of baloney I ever heard in my life.
Oh, but you got some good ones, I thought.
I saved them all. They're in my room, and they're hilarious. And one was talking about how one was from a little kid whose mommy's single, and he loves candy like I do, and it was. You guys, I can't even post them because some of them are just horrible. I laughed so hard, and I knew they were fake. Nobody's does that. And my address. If you know it, don't say it. Lake Mead is 10 minutes away from your house, dude. Lake Mead is sweet. It's down like 30 feet, though, I think. Does the moon phase affect the sturgeon bite? Yeah, we only go on new moons. No, I'm just kidding. I'm honestly don't even. Jonah, you had any different lucks with moon phases?
No, but moonrise, moonset, absolutely.
Moonrise, moonset, absolutely, Jonah said. Jonah's a big moon guy because he's a musky fisherman, and that actually plays a huge role, doesn't it, Jonah? Musky fishing plays an the moon plays an enormous role for musky fishing. And you only target night musky at full moon?
Full moon or new moon, nothing in between.
Full moon, new moon is when you target night musky guys. Jonah actually used to be a musky guide here in Minnesota. And he was a musky guide for quite a few years. Fished the Bassmasters. He's going to try out for the Olympics in 2020. I mean, the guy's just got it all, you know?
Any fish?
Mud puppies, more mud puppies. So I don't know if I don't know. Lake Mead, I love Lake Mead. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun out there. You streaming Call of Duty later tonight? I will not be streaming Call of Duty tonight. I am gonna buy the new one though, and I'm getting it on Xbox. So I'm going back to Xbox. I'm leaving PS4. I'm going back to my Xbox One. A lot of the cat fishermen guys around where I live are all on Xbox One, so I'm going back. That's my nerd talk for the day. Jacob had his, I had mine. You ever have mass line tango with so many rods when you fish hits? Yeah. Yep. Amazingly, people are so surprised when they see us in Missouri and we got 4 or 5 guys in the boat and we're fishing 12 lines. Very, very rarely we get a tangle. Sturgeon are a whole nother ball game. They're back, forth, rolling in the lines. They roll 90% of the time when you have them on, and they're all rolled up in your line. So it can get really, really interesting real quick. Ice fishing, you can pick up people's lines 40 yards away in an ice house. I mean, the first time I ever ice fished for lake sturgeon was with Jacob, and there was a sturgeon that got on, and it almost took the lines down from the house like 40 yards away. So got to be careful. The new spinning reels with longer spool. Longer spool.
Bigger spool for line.
Oh,
Like a Penn 8500
yeah, like a Penn
spin fisher.
spin fisher. Great spinning reel. Sealed, saltwater proof, saltwater approved. Very good sealed reels. Kind of like the Fathom. It's like the Fathom of the spinning reels. So, spin fisher, line counter ones.
Those new Okumas are pretty sweet.
The trios.
Yeah.
Okuma Trio is a very good spinning reel. They have the line clicker on those too. Try jig for flatheads. No, flatheads are a sleepy time about right now. It's 48-degree water. Who did Blake pro staff for? Northwoods Angling is who he pro staff for. He was Northwoods Angling pro staffer, the one and only.
This is the hat I got.
Yeah, that's the hat he got for being a pro staff. Now he's co-host.
Now he gets a sticker.
So we don't have no pro staff really anymore that's active. Your love letters are probably from a bully in the boat. Did you write those?
What?
Love letters?
No.
He said they're probably from the bully in
said
the boat. JP Prin.
Probably that guy.
I mostly
Trying to
fish our
throw
pond
out
out back.
scale.
Hey, fishing a pond's better than fishing a puddle, I can tell you that. You're not cold? What's the air temp? 31?
Sounds right.
31 degrees. That's not cold. You guys, we're in Minnesota. That's a nice winter day. That's a day where I go out in just a sweatshirt. I won't wear a jacket when it's 30 degrees in the winter.
Still got Crocs on.
No, I wore Crocs last week when it was cold. My feet got cold. I get my Xbox One X in 5 days. Zach, I've heard they're actually pretty sweet. You better get that Call of Duty one. Danny Cal 618 on Xbox One. You'll have to add me. I don't know which account I'm going to use yet. What kind of rig do you need for sturgeon? Carolina rig and circle hook. You're exactly right. Mr. 777 Outdoors, thank you for tuning in tonight. Fishing is very, very slow. Jonah hasn't caught one. We haven't caught a sturgeon. One little channel cat. We're going to recast the baits. Maybe, I mean, we're in 50 feet of water, and I haven't seen the guy behind us isn't very active right now. There's one other boat out. There's 3 of us. Oh, it's tough, man. But yes, we do use a Carolina rig. Blake's got 2-ounce weights on. I run 2 to 4. Jonah you run 6 ounce, don't you?
Yeah.
So Jonah runs 6 ounces, but he detects every bite. So with that said, it's all how you run your gear, man. If you have confidence in what you're using, use it. But it's just a standard Carolina with a 6-aught circle hook, Jacob Run and Charlie Brown. Standard, it's just going to be a normal octopus circle. 6-aught or 8-aught. You can even run like a 4-aught. That's pretty small. You want something you can kind of load some bait on.
Charlie Brown, though, we can set the hook. It's pretty awesome.
You can set them on the Charlie Browns. Put out a catfish rod. These are all for catfish. These could catch a channel cat at any moment. Put my money on Jonah's boat for first fish. Well, John, I already caught a fish. Uncle John thinks you're getting first fish. Uncle John.
Oh, actually, Uncle John knows about the salmon rod.
Does he?
Yeah, he's from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Oh, Fairbanks, John. We'll be in Alaska this year.
Table Rock, I think.
John, that's where we'll be. Welcome to Alaska. I only got Xbox 360, gamer tag. Yeah, 360, not my jam. Cats are biting. Big time down here in Arkansas. Edward Stowe, welcome to the stream. The pond fisherman himself. Cats are biting in Arkansas. Well,
Uncle John say that?
no, Edward Stowe did.
Oh, okay.
New viewer.
Well, welcome.
Welcome to the stream, Jonah says.
We're live, Jonah.
We're live out here on the YouTubes.
You can't edit that?
Northwoods Angling here. Luke Henches, brought to you by Lipton Pier Leaf, Bottom Dwellers Tackle,
Not Lipton.
Tomcat Rods, Drift Masters. No, it's not brought to you by Lipton. It's a bunch. Messaged them about 44 times now in the last week. I'm just kidding. I did message them one time looking for maybe some free tea for life. all the kind of teas I drink are always sold out at gas stations, so I'm saying that's because of me. That's fair, isn't it? Catch a 60-inch. Michael Marcus, thank you for tuning in. That's our goal. Let's catch one. Let's catch one. We just recasted all the rods. That's how quick they are, guys. Now we just, yeah, my right hand was getting a little cold. I put it in the bibs. Keeping it cold. Keeping it warm, I should say. We gotta catch a fish. I don't know about you guys.
It's the curse of the YouTube Live.
It is. How far can you cast? 131.2 yards is my best cast. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. You moving?
Sliding shallower.
Oh, Jonah's getting shallower. So I've noticed that when we were out with Jonah the other night, we started at 50 and we just kept shifting until we found the fish, and it worked. But what do? We got Jacob in the boat here. Enjoyed the live stream. Gotta run. Good luck. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. 777 Outdoors. I appreciate you coming in. I hope to get a fish for you guys on live stream. We're almost at 2 hours. Pamela Meager. Hey Luke, how's it going, Pamela? Great to have you in the stream tonight. Fisher Dan Pro, whose boat are you in? This right here is Blake's boat. This is Blake Bednar's boat. You can see the filming lights up here. They're on low power, but we don't need them on high because we do have all the camera gear in the boat, you guys.
That's for later.
You have it set up?
Yeah.
Can I have the Osmo?
What?
I want to show the Osmo. All right, you guys see our filming camera?
Don't give it all away.
No? Right here. So this is a DJI Osmo. Right here. We have the newer, you want to hold it? Thank you. So we have a DJI Osmo right here. We have the newer LCD. We have the Roadlink mic. We also have a Sennheiser mic. And we have the Zoom. Is it H5? We have a Zoom H5 audio recorder that picks up our audio for our wireless mics that we have. This is a receiver, and you want to turn it. And so these are our brand new mics. This is the receiver on our new Sennheiser mic. Compared to that big one right there, this is the new receiver now for the new Sennheisers. And we got the headphones. So that phone's actually the screen for the Osmo camera. And that does 4K. It's very, very stable. You can run with that camera and smooth as butter. So that's our main camera. So as soon as this live stream is done, we'll start getting ready to do a show. So hopefully we get some fish. That would be ideal.
Or we move.
Whose boat you in? Blake's boat. Show us your tackle bag.
We just kind of carry kits.
I just kind of have a box. It's a very simple. For sturgeon, you don't need a whole lot. Oh yeah. Let me turn this around. This Jacob's or yours? All right, we got the crane swivels here, guys. So all of this stuff is from Bottom Dwellers Tackle, in case you're curious. The greatest sinker slides made. 2 different sizes here. Rubber beads, crane swivels. This when you're in heavy, man, my hands are cold. Heavier current, more points of contact to swivel, so your line doesn't get all spun up. Glow beads, plastic beads.
Hold it for you.
No, I'm good.
Off your hand.
Oh, I'm fine. We got just a bunch of different kind of hooks, circle hooks. We have some preset leaders here. Smaller circle hooks. We got some right here. These are Charlie Brown's, I believe. Right here. What are these little spoons? Foley's?
Yeah, they're fully spoons.
Foley spoons. Right here. Huh. So that's that. Bunch of swivels. Big swivels, smaller swivels.
For bait fishing down south.
Yep.
Skipjack and
Skipjack killers right there, boys. Foley spoons. So that's the box. Let me turn this around. Oh, wow, 118 thumbs up, 73 viewers right now, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I do appreciate it very much. This is not a common occurrence. We don't do a lot of live streams on YouTube. We do full production shows for all you new viewers. We do full production shows, and we render in, our last video rendered in 1440, which is higher than 1080, obviously, closer to 4K, which is fantastic. Oh, I saw your Lockport video. Where did you get the frogs you used for bait? From ponds. From ponds. You got to be very careful when you're bringing stuff over the border, though. No live bait. If you're bringing bait, notify them and that it's frozen. And there's only certain things you can and can't bring across. Let me see. Show your tackle bag. How y'all's high tech? We're not that high tech. Does it tell the time in China too? It does not. When will you be shooting in 3D? Justin Graber, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing the stream. Justin Graber, once again, is a huge supporter of Northwoods. Thank you for joining. We don't know when we'll be doing 3D. It would be really, really cool at some point, though, to have a 360 cam, because you can actually get them relatively cheap. A live 360 would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? How sick would that be?
I've got access to the camera. I didn't know that we ever wanted to do that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
I can
sick.
grab a 360 camera.
So,
What?
I guess
Yeah.
most rich people have 360 cams.
My neighbor has.
I guess we got a 360 cam. I hope you guys are ready
My
for
neighbor
a...
has one for realtor walkthroughs.
Oh, really?
For online walkthroughs
Well,
on houses.
you guys ready for a live stream on 360? You guys will literally be in the boat, and you can turn the camera and look around. It could be pretty magical. Road Link is my next purchase. Danny, you missed a heck of a deal on these Sennheisers. That's all I'm saying. I think it's over now, but I thought I messaged you about it. Maybe I didn't. I liked and subbed Edward Stone. I appreciate it very much. I live in Manitoba. Alexander, you're a lucky man. You got one heck of a fishery up there. The thing about Manitoba is all the Canadians from Manitoba, or is it Ontario? Where's Rainy River? That's Ontario, isn't it? A lot of them come to fish. The Manitobans come fish the Rainy on the Minnesota side, because the Ontario people can't fish the Rainy River side for sturgeon, so they have to actually come to the States to fish. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It is. If you cut the cameras off, you will catch fish. Thanks for sharing. The bottom dweller said, I just found the rod holders I've been looking for. Bradley Lutz, the owner of Bottom Dwellers, Dave Ashby, is a great human and a great businessman, and he's really good to do business with. He'll get you your stuff right away. So I'm glad you found what you were looking for. If we turn the cameras off, we probably will catch a fish. You're exactly probably right. Shouts from Scotland. Best of luck. Mark the Shark. Scotland? What's going on? Mark the Shark. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you subbed. I'd like to get some people from over there and Scotland subscribing to the channel. I caught a mere carp recently. You guys like those carp over there, right?
You got a Scotland, boys?
He just said, do you have a... I don't know Scotland accents.
Irish?
It's not Irish.
No, it's close.
It's got to be close. Blake does these accents and they're hilarious.
They're spot on.
He said doo-doo. Brad Burton, is the sturgeon bite good on the St. Croix? Charles Sullivan, it can be.
Oh,
Right now it is not. Catching any, Jonah? So we're both blanked right now. Andre Vang, what's going on, brother? We got to get out soon, man. I fished with Andre this summer. I think we caught some flatheads. I believe we did. Andre had a real big fish on, I'm pretty sure. And we had fun. It was really fun fishing with him. So hopefully we get to go out again. Man, it is. My hands are getting a little chilly, guys. I'm going to hit that 2-hour mark. And then maybe, just maybe, if we end up getting a fish on, I might go live again on YouTube depending on what we're doing. Because it would be nice to show you guys that fish can be caught when I'm on live stream. It's a curse, and I need to break the curse. Thank you for the funny show. I understand fishing, and that is why it's not called catching. You're dang right. Ringing bell. I'll tell you what, though. Papa Shake Shake. I like the name, for one. I had a really good feeling about tonight, and I still do for some reason. This is probably the second slowest night I've ever had on this river. It's really, me and Jonah were out last week. It was fantastic. It was really, really good. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Weather's right, wind is right.
The activity changes day to day.
And that's
This
a,
time of
and
year,
that is the thing too.
we're weather fishing at this point.
The sturgeon bite, you guys, it can be nothing for days, even for hours out here, and all of a sudden you're catching fish, and it just happens just like that. And it's weird, and it's not like other fish. The whole area around here will all of a sudden just turn on. If we start catching fish, Jonah's gonna start catching fish. Wouldn't you agree? If one of us starts catching fish, most likely we both will.
Yeah, so will that boat.
It's everyone out here. All three of us will start catching fish if the fish start biting. And then some days it's just not good. You'll come out the next day, you'll catch 40 fish. This spot, there's fish down here. We're marking a lot of sturgeon. That's the thing. There's sturgeon all over here. It's just they're not eating right now. And there isn't a whole lot you can do except keep putting baits in front of them, guys. Moving. Jonah's been shifting in the depths. So he's probably in 30 feet now?
Yep, exactly.
So Jonah's in 30 feet. We're in 50 feet. He's got baits up to probably 15 feet. We got baits out to 55, up to about 40. So you can't chum in Minnesota. And in 50 feet of water with current, it ain't going to do you too good to chum anyways. It's been a struggle to catch anything down here, man. It's just a tough night. Whenever Mark, Terry, and myself fish next to you, it's 150, 60 after another. I can't believe you've gone this long with. I agree, Tim. Tim knows. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. This is it's been really, really good. I'm getting a little teary-eyed, guys, and I'm just kidding. It's been really good lately, and it's kind of disappointing. I go on live stream, and now we're not catching fish. Kind of sad, but I appreciate all you guys coming in the stream tonight. Northwoods Angling, all the new subscribers, everyone that shared, everyone that gave this video a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I am available on Facebook. You can go to Northwoods Angling on Facebook. We have our shop in there for hats and sweatshirts and whatnot. But most of all, I'll usually tag Northwoods when I'm doing a live stream. And hopefully I can go live again tonight, guys. I don't know if it'll be on YouTube or Facebook, but I'd like to go live catching a big sturgeon because I still do think we will catch them. And I am going to pour pure leaf in the river when I get off this stream, guys, for the homies. Hopefully we'll get one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Is there a bite?
Maybe.
Hold on, guys. My cheeks are a little rosy.
You were going off live stream.
I know.
Yeah, and then one just surfaced right next to the boat.
Sturgeon are getting more active. We just had one surface by the boat. Nope, I'm done. I'm going to end it. 2 hours. My hands are a little chilly. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do if you enjoy our stuff. Thank you guys all for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing the video. Until next time, stay warm out there, guys. And next Thursday, our new video will drop, so stay tuned for that. If you want to watch some live streams that I just do in my own time, I do them on Facebook, which you can find me. Just go to the Northwoods page, Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. Have a wonderful, wonderful night and a great rest of the weekend. I'll be doing some fishing this weekend, so stay tuned. And Northwoods Angling out. Have a marvelous week. Bye now.